Hi everyone, hope you had a great week and this seems to be becoming a bit of a ritual with me on Sundays where I share a thought. We'll see how it goes on for, how long it carries on for. And bear with me, I'm not doing retakes or second shoots and that, I'm just making a clip and however it turns out, it turns out. This week I thought I'd share my thoughts on Mr. Jim Pattison. As most of us that are living in Vancouver, British Columbia, or even Canada know, this past week he made a very, very generous donation, I think the largest in history in Canada. He donated $75 million to St. Paul's Hospital. What a saint of a man he is. And I've actually had the opportunity and the privilege to sit with Mr. Pattison a couple of times. And during one of our meetings, I took the opportunity to ask him a question. And I knew he was good friends with Warren Buffett. And I know how much Jim has given away over the years. And I asked Jim, he likes to be called Jimmy. I asked Jim, I go, Mr. Pattison, I go, you're good friends with Warren Buffett. I watched in a documentary where his sister had asked Warren for 35 or $45,000, I think it was, to renovate her kitchen. And Warren Buffett had said no, that he wasn't able to lend her the money. And his reasoning at the time, or in the documentary that I watched, it was because what was it? I think it was because he wanted her to experience it herself, about if she really needed it, that she should go out and get it. And Jim said to me, he goes, Manjeet, he goes, that's a true story. He goes, because Warren has actually shared that story with me. And then I went on to ask Mr. Pattison, I go, Jimmy, I go, how do you deal with it when somebody, a family member or a friend, comes to you and asks you for money? Could be your child or anybody. You must get requests all the time. How do you deal with it when you're evaluating how much to give them, or if you are going to give them money? And he said, Manjeet, he goes, the general guidelines that I use, he goes, I look at how well they have been managing their money in the past. He goes, if they don't manage their own money, how do I expect them to manage money that I give them? He goes, obviously there's other factors. Sometimes people hit on bad luck or that. And he goes, and as we can tell, he obviously has a great heart, that he does help out. But he goes, in general, he goes, those are the guidelines that I use. And he goes, it's a lot harder for me to say no than it is for me to give the money. But he goes, in order to truly help the person out, he goes, no is the best answer that we can give sometimes. So I just thought I would share that, and there are amazing, amazing people that walk amongst us, and Jim Pattison is obviously one of them. Thank you very much for your time today. I hope everybody has a great week, and hopefully we'll see you next Sunday. Thank you.